Hello, Cousin Johnny here. We'd like to thank our sponsors for the Buzzin' with Cousins show. We thank you. Thank you, that garlic stuff. If you like garlic, you're going to love it. Put it on just about anything. That garlic stuff. Tuesday, Alvarado Farmers Market, or go to thatgarlicstuff.com. Thank you. Thank you, I Heart You Candles. Beautiful hand-poured candles. These make special gifts. They're fantastic. Call Sherry at 574-9446 or go down and say hello right there on that walkway right in front of Fisherman's Wharf. Thank you, Sherry. I Heart You Candles. Thank you. Fremont Street. Grab and go healthy meals. They're delish. On your way from home from work, go grab some, heat them up, and fantastic. Thank you, Suds Cyber Laundry, 709 Lighthouse, Pacific Grove. Great modern machines, big screen TV, coffee, and a great friendly staff. Thank you, Suds. Thank you, the Whiskey Club, 425 Alvarado Street. Over 600 whiskeys to choose from. Go on in, relax, enjoy a nice whiskey. They also have a bottle shop. It's great. Great place to relax and enjoy. Tell them a cousin sent you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, storyteller, author, and all-around good guy, Tony Albano. Tony has written 3 books, the latest being Cherish, about a New York teenager and a nun find love. Thank you, Tony. And if you want to order the book or find out more about Tony, go to Tony, Tony, Albano, Albano, storyteller.com. Check it out. Thank you. Thank you, sponsors, for the Buzzin' with Cousins show. We thank you. Hello, Cousin Johnny here in sunny Carmel Valley. How's everybody doing today? We got a special treat for you today. We're going to go to the Carmel Valley Art Association, and they got a beautiful location, a beautiful brand new location right next to Cafe Rustica, number 8 Fino Place. I'm excited. Let's go.
Oh,
hello.
How
we doing? John and Shelley Aliotti. They're actually my cousins, and they're the owners of the Carmel Valley Art Association. And you've been in Carmel Valley at your other locations how long?
Well, we've had a gallery in Carmel Valley for over 20 years. Our last location was over by Jerome, but we were there over 10 years. And prior to that, we were just down the road a bit, where Deborah Russell has her studio. We were there first, and then we went to where Avant Garden is for a few years.
Got it.
And then eventually went to the
Beautiful. Well, we're glad you're here.
Well, come
we're
on
excited.
in and take a look.
Come on in. Can you take us on a little tour?
This is Sunny. I'm so cute.
I just want to thank our cameraman today is Rick Richards from the great organization Al and Friends. So here we are.
Yes.
All right, come on in.
Wow, this is amazing.
So, what you see is the gallery that is now a little over 1,000 feet. We used to have 2,000 feet, but we still have the same artists. That's what I want to impress upon the people that are coming to a new gallery. We have new people, but we also have some of the old traditional ones that we've had for years. For instance, on the wall you see here Thomas Hawley. He's been with us for years. Thomas was an attorney in Carmel for about 45 years. He decided he wanted to retire from that and do what he always wanted to do, which was to paint, grow Chardonnay grapes, and bottle his own wine. And I have to tell you, he's a better painter than he is a vintner. All right, in the corner, you see, if you swing to your left, you'll see Will Bullis's work. Will's been with us for years, and he's been on the peninsula for 50 years.
Great, yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, and
You can't miss his
no,
stuff.
he has a great sense of humor. All right. Coming this way, maybe I can show you another guy that's been around for a while, John Chappell. If you've ever seen
Beautiful, John Chappell.
Yeah, he has amazing work. He's in the window there. I don't know what you'll get for backlight.
I got my nephew for his wedding, one of those Chappell made a clock. Beautiful clock. And I got one for him.
And these are some of ours. This is Deborah Russell's work. We had a lady came in last week. She and her husband bought 5 pieces of Deborah's work,
Wow.
and they bought I don't know how many prints of Will Bullis's. They made both their day.
Beautiful. This is really,
Oh yeah, I just get it.
I feel like I can touch the water right now, right here.
Yeah, this is a new photographer for us. This is Keith Evans. These are done at 1200 DPI, which is, dots per inch, and that's as high as they can go. But the amazing thing about these pieces is they're printed in a new process where they print them on acrylic. And the acrylic absorbs the light and kicks it back out. So what you see here in these clouds and down here is all because of the piece it's printed on.
Okay, yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We've sold, I think, 4 of his pieces now, so he's very good. Here's someone you remember. This is Sam Johnson,
Oh yeah, Sam, yeah, good.
and his work is amazing. That
I
piece
love
up
it,
there
yeah.
is his most recent one, the upper left-hand corner
I
there.
remember he had one of Mission Ranch.
Yeah, that old lady came,
Yeah.
that was a month or 2 ago. She came in, she said, I've been looking at this painting now for 6 months. And I didn't know who she was, but I knew she had money. And I said, well, is today the day you take it home?
Take it home.
And she looked at me like, maybe, I'll be back at 2.
Okay,
And I
yeah.
said, well, we'll see, but I think she's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And at 2 o'clock she came back, she said,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
That's great.
Yeah, but his work is magnificent. Look at the water, the way he treats water.
I love it, yeah.
And this is the river, you think you get too
Yeah.
close, you're gonna get wet.
Hey, John, last time when we talked a couple of years ago, you have a really great Native American jewelry here.
Yeah, I do have, thank you, John. I do bring in Native American jewelry, and I bring in unusual pieces. Anybody can bring the same old, but the pieces I bring in, like this piece here, one of a kind.
Yeah.
This piece here was a piece done by the matriarch of the Chavez family. This is Gloria Chavez's piece.
Beautiful.
That's a horse head done out of bone, and that's a huge piece of turquoise. Now, granted, that's a large piece, and I think you got to be a rock and roll singer, but we have a guy for photographing it that maybe it'll be just what he needs for his next show. Move that. Here's an example of some of the pieces I bring in that are different. Like this squash blossom down here is really unusual.
It's great that the artists have a platform where they can show it.
Well, that's the idea, you know, Johnny, that I used to be a jeweler.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And sometimes people say, well, how do you know this jewelry? And I says, well, I used to have a jewelry store and I used to make this jewelry. So to shut them up, I finished a piece that I started.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I made this and finished it a few months ago.
Oh, fantastic.
Beautiful.
Goes with the shirt, cuz.
Oh yeah, look at me, trendsetter.
Nice.
But, you look at these pieces over here, these are squash blossoms made out of old coins. The quarters are from 1931, so that tells you how old that piece is.
Yeah.
And the $50 are from 41. So they're 10 years apart, same style, may have been done by the same guy, I don't know. But that's not uncommon. The Indians would use coin silver as their silver of choice because they can get it easily. So what else can I show you? Here, we've got...
You got a Harley?
Yeah, a little Harley. This is Daphne Nixon, but she plays around with things. So if you look at these two, you've got an egg on lemon squeezer and you got a lemon and an egg
Oh,
cup.
yeah.
She
That's
plays with
great.
your mind a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. So,
Over here,
what I want to say is that you always have artists here that are exhibiting here, walking around.
yeah, they're always here. A lot of times we'll have them painting here. Tom Hawley, who I showed you earlier, he from time to time will come in and he just sets up his little tripod, his easel, and he goes at it. You know, he doesn't paint from a picture. He doesn't paint from anything other than his own mind. I have a great story about him. When we were in the other gallery, a Chinese family came in and they had a little girl and he was in there painting. And he kept painting and painting, and the little girl said, "Oh, you do that? You know?" She was so involved in him painting, and he kept working and working and working. And he went up to the family with the painting. He said, "I'd like to give this to your little girl." And they flipped out. They were just
Like crazy.
oh my God, that little girl cherishes that today. Well, let's go this way. I'll show you my son's work.
And
Oh,
we
and
forgot
I'm
to
sorry.
mention.
No, I brought you here to show you
Oh, yeah.
my wife's work.
Oh yeah, Shelley's work is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is really great.
Yeah, this is Carmel River Beach.
Love it.
Yeah. And some, you know, Point Lobos over there. But
Beautiful, the trees.
this one here always makes me laugh because we were visiting my cousins up in the Gold Country and there was this bridge and Shell had her cell phone and she took this picture and there was a guy there. He had a camera strapped on he had 2 on one arm, 3 on the other, 3 around his neck. And he tells my wife, he says, "You know, you can't take a good picture with the cell phone."
Yeah.
And she says, "Well, it depends on what you do to the picture after."
Yeah.
So she takes these images.
Oh yeah.
And I'll put this up against any picture that guy's ever taken.
Yeah.
But, you know, for instance, this cactus was not that color. It is now because of what she knows how to do.
Beautiful, Shelley.
I'll show you another one. Guy came in our gallery one day and he said, "You know, I love that picture of Portofino, but I'd love it if the stripes were orange."
Yeah.
She says, "Wait here." And she went upstairs, she printed
They
one.
were orange. Beautiful,
Photoshop.
Shelley.
Photoshop. You can go in and hit it.
Yeah.
There's Sonny's portrait. There's another one of Sonny.
Oh, and your Sonny, our
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sonny.
gallery dog.
Sonny, I'm so
But look at the sailboat.
Yeah, that's off of our room in,
Meredimo.
no, that wasn't Meredimo, that's Meredimo?
One, and the one to the
Wow.
left is Sheffield.
I thought that was Shepherd.
Oh, wow, that is really great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very pretty.
You know where that is, Johnny? Meredimo, you know where that is?
Yeah, I bet.
And here, this is my son's work, so Jason.
Okay.
These are charcoal,
Charcoal, yeah.
and he has some pieces of people you may know. We asked him one day, "Jason, could you make a Clint Eastwood print for us?" Because people are always asking.
Yeah,
He
they
says,
are.
"Yeah, which one do you want?" I said, "I don't know." So we brought out a book. He says, "How about this one?" I
That's
says, "Okay."
perfect. Beautiful detail. On
Yeah.
that.
So
Nice.
3 hours later, he gave it to us. It was all done.
Yes, he started out as a portrait artist. He did portraits. He went to York School locally. He went to Tulare-Cetus Middle School and York
Nice.
School. And then he went to Art Center in Pasadena. So when he was at DreamWorks, he used to teach the artists how to do quick studies. He was head of animation for 20 years at DreamWorks. And now he's a tenured professor at USC Film School. So he has classes for master's studies and he has time to do these paintings and drawings for us now. So that's great. We love it.
Johnny, come out this way.
Okay,
Watch
come
us
on.
see our patio.
Oh, wow, look at this patio. I mean, this is
You
what you
missed
call
this.
relax and enjoy. I mean, you probably have, you can do, artists come in and relax.
Well, you know,
and paint.
we're going to rent this space.
Okay,
I've already had a couple commitments from people that want to rent it for birthday parties and things like that.
Okay.
We can put, 80 people in here.
Why
well,
not?
you were here for a birthday
I
not
was
long
here
ago.
for a birthday, yeah.
Big 80th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had about 80 for my 80th.
There was 80, yeah.
But
And there was still plenty of room to
yeah.
walk around.
Yeah, well, it goes for a bit, It's really
It's
nice.
got quite a nice view.
I was just
On
going to
both
say
sides.
that's an
Look
amazing
at this
view.
side. I never get tired of this view.
And
It's just
all the
amazing.
way around.
Yeah, I know. This. Whoops, I'm sorry, Penny.
There's more of John Chapel's work there. This is DDA. DDA is a mosaicist. He also does classes. He does adult classes and also children's classes. And we might say now that we also do children under 14 classes for free with our grants.
Very cool.
And we have one every Thursday through summer by Beth, who was a teacher at River School for 30 years. And every week she is going to do a different project, build a birdhouse, draw a Monet. So the kids are just really excited about it, and we are too. This is where the classes are back here. We have space to do classes, and then when we have parties, we bring out tables and linens and all that.
That's great.
It's very pretty. This is our bookkeeping and bureau company office. This is our bar. We feature a lot of local wineries.
Beautiful.
This is a great.
So why don't you tell them about the Mona Lisas behind you and how they're doing?
This is Alejandro Bassi. He came to us when we were doing an event when we closed the street at Thanksgiving weekend. And he said, "Can I have a booth?" And I said, it's the day of, but I looked at his work and it was really nice. We put it up on a fence. And he goes, "Can I sing too?" I go, "I don't know, can you?" And he said, "Well, I am a composer, singer, songwriter. That's what I do normally." He does this for fun. These are ecological. He takes tomato cans and flattens them, torches them, paints them, puts them on, some are on pallets.
That's what you call using
And this is what he
everything.
does for fun, because he loves the fact that they're recyclable. And then he goes around the world making his music. He spent 2 weeks at the Vatican and did a 25-foot Last Supper.
Wow.
By the church.
Now, Shelley, this is your granddaughter's work
Yes,
here?
this is my granddaughter Emma Reisig. She's Jason's daughter, Jason and Rachel. And she graduated SC and she became a film editor. She's working as an editor for Shark Week for Disney, but she still loves to paint. She goes, "Grandma, I have to paint every day in my library, part of my day." So what she does is she gets a photograph from a customer, she does a rendering to show what it's gonna look like, paints it on canvas, and then they get the canvas and we turn them into metals so that we can continue to sell her work.
This is great for Car Week.
Oh, it's great for Car Week. She's gonna be a busy girl. Had a guy in the other day and he said, I'm interested in these. I go, "Do you have a pretty car?" He goes, "I have several."
So what a place. So look at the background over here.
I mean, you guys really, this is a winner, Shelley and John. This is a real winner.
We love it. We're
here
here
at
forever.
Carmel Valley.
We're so grateful for our landlord for
It's a
buying the
man-
property for us.
It's a magical place. Really neat. You feel good when you come in.
Got good feeling, good vibes.
Got a really good feeling.
Johnny, I want to show you one artist.
Okay.
She's new to our gallery. She'd never been in a gallery before,
Okay.
but her work is spectacular. Why don't you come with me? I'll show you.
You can go in, Sonny. You go quick.
She looks very comfortable here. Thank you.
So this work here, Johnny,
Yeah.
looks like a photograph,
Yes.
but it's not. This is a 26 or 27-year-old young lady by the name of Abigail Donovan. And these are pastels. This is done with what they call oil pastels.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, so
It's
basically
unbelievable.
done with chalk.
It looks like a
If
photo.
you dropped one of these on the ground, all
Yeah.
the color would end up at the bottom.
Look at these.
The detail is amazing.
Man, that's incredible.
She's from Gilroy, and all she did was work for a framer. She'd never been in a gallery before. And she and her mom came in one day, and her mom was showing me pictures on her phone of her work, and I said, "Why isn't this girl in a gallery?"
And this is the first time.
Yeah,
she's-
this is her first gallery.
Wow, that's really.
But she does custom pictures of horses and
And
dogs.
look at
and these are
the
all
cards.
Yeah.
Perfect.
everybody has cards. We have prices for all different prices for different customers.
This is really-
While we're here, Johnny, I want
Yeah.
to maybe swing over and show my wife's big piece here.
Oh yeah. I want
This
to
is,
make.
this is a piece my wife
I always
did.
see that.
This is a photograph that she's enhanced on her computer. You know, and people always say, well, that's cheating. I said, no, it's not cheating.
No.
It's the same as when the first painter decided to put paint in a tube. Everybody thought he was some sort of, you know, renegade. Because in those days, all they did was they mixed their paint in their
Yeah.
mortar and pestle. It stayed inside their studio, and that's where they painted. And the tube allowed them to step outside their boundary. And here, this has been something my wife has been doing for years. She stepped outside the boundary and created these magnificent pieces. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Also in this corner, if you look, we have a wonderful wood carver, Dale Garman. He's a professor of art. He teaches wood carving. And I always go to that lion, or excuse me, the tiger,
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
he uses the voids as the stripes, which is just such an artistic thing to do. You know, and if you look at the eyes, it looks like it's going to bite your hand.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
We call it tiger
I was
wood.
checking. Where's Sonny? I need Sonny to help me
To
out.
protect you.
Okay, great. Well, Shelley and John, we're so honored that you invited us here.
Well, thank you
It's
for
a
coming.
beautiful,
sir.
Come all the way out
when
to
I
the
say
sun.
magical place, it's a magical place here.
Yeah.
Carmel Valley Art Association.
You know, we're proud to say to people that come through here, I'll ask them, what do you think of the gallery? And they say, oh my God, it's so comfortable.
It is.
And I love that word comfortable, because
It
it
is.
takes away all the perceived ideas that people have sometimes of a gallery being stuffy or, you know, pretentious.
It is, yeah.
We don't have that
We
here.
don't have
And
that
there's,
here.
and there's always an artist in the gallery.
There's always
Not
an
just
artist
one,
in the
there's
gallery.
several. There's a couple working at the desk, there's one hanging up stuff, there's someone painting
This is
outside, they're doing
unbelievable.
classes. So we are the largest working artist gallery on the peninsula. We're very
And,
proud of that.
We are Gallery of the Year.
Well, we've been honored the last 3 years, you know.
That's
We're
one
out
of the
here in
top
Carmel
three.
Valley, and the Carmel Chamber has found that we've been honored 3 times now in the top 3
Fantastic.
in Carmel, but we're out here.
Yeah.
We've been honored as one of the
We
top 3
haven't made it
galleries.
to number 1 yet, but we're looking forward to it.
You will.
One day.
So anyway, we thank you for inviting us here. So I want to tell all the listeners out here, come out to beautiful sunny Carmel Valley, relax. Cafe Rustica's right next door. Get something to eat.
Yeah.
Taste some of this beautiful Carmel Valley wine and come to Carmel Valley Art Association. We thank you for inviting us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Shelley, Sonny, and
Gina.
John. Thank you so much. And
Thank you, sir.
from us to you, we're out.